Hey everyone, Jay of JPVideos here. And I got a really cool and awesome product that I want to share with you today. But before I do that, I want to ask you a question. Are you someone who's into the outdoors? More specifically, someone who likes to go camping, hunting, or exploring? Or maybe you're someone who likes to be prepared for emergencies? Or are you someone who likes to work with your hands? Well, if you answered yes to any of those questions, then this product is just for you. The product I'm talking about today is the ThruNite TH30 Super Bright Rechargeable Headlamp. This is a high-powered, compact light that has a multitude of uses. Now, the people over at ThruNite sent this light to me for review, but I'd like to pass along them not being paid for this review. Good or bad, I'll give you my honest opinion about it. Now, if you're not familiar with ThruNite, they're a company that specializes in the production of high-powered flashlights, and the TH30 is no exception. At its highest setting, this puts out over 3,300 lumens. Now, in this video, we're going to do a quick unboxing. I'm going to go over some of the information about it, and then we're going to do some demonstrations both day and night time to see how well this light performs. At the end of the video, I'm going to give you my thoughts about it, and then I'll let you know how you can get your own. So let's get to it. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the ThruNite TH30. I'm going to explain some information to you and show you how it works. When you purchase one, it's going to come in a box just like this. Everything that I'm about to show you will come neatly packed inside. Now once you open the box, you will see a thank you card, which has their email to contact them if there's any issues with your product, as well as your user manual, which explains everything about your product. Next you have your USB to micro USB charging cable. Next up is a little plastic bag which has some additional O-rings and an additional USB charging port cover. Now, coming pre-installed, your TH30 will be installed in the headband here. This is an adjustable headband. It's made of an elastic material, and this holder here is a rubber soft material, so it will be comfortable when wearing it upon your head. You also do get an additional holder just in case anything was to happen with your first one. Now here we have the light itself. This is the ThruNite TH30. As you can see, compared to my hand, it's not a very big light. It measures in at 4.2 inches long and it weighs 8.8 ounces. It does have a belt clip which does not come installed. You just have to slide it over. It is a tight fit though, so you will need to use some effort to get that on there, but once it's on there, it's not going anywhere. It's very strong and durable. It's not going to fall off. Now this is drop resistant at up to 3 feet and water resistant down to 2 meters or 6.5 feet. And once it's nighttime, I will demonstrate that for you. And in case you didn't know, this is considered a floodlight. It's going to light up everything in the immediate area. Now it does shoot quite a distance away, but it's not considered a spotlight. But in the highest setting, turbo mode, this will shoot up to over 500 feet away. Now on top here you have your on, off, and mode button, as well as your indicator light. When it's on, it's blue. When it's fully charged, it's blue. When it's charging, it's red. And if it's flashing purple, that means there's something wrong as far as your connection with the battery or your USB port. Right up on the side here, you do have your USB port. It's a rubber flap. You pull it open, and that's how you charge it. Now to get to your power source, you can unscrew it from the bottom or from the top. Inside you'll find your 3.6 volt 3100 milliamp battery. This does come with a partial charge on the battery, so the light will work upon receiving it, but it is recommended to give it a full charge, and that could be anywhere from 1 to 2.5 hours depending on how far the battery is depleted. Now, showing the light during the daytime is not going to be effective, so I'm not going to bother doing that. I'm basically just going to tell you how to use this, show you how to cycle through the different light settings, and explain the output that those settings put out. So to turn it on, you just give a single press on the power button. The power button does illuminate blue. That does show you that it's working properly, and also helps you at nighttime so that you can find the button when you want to change the settings or to turn it back off. Once it's on, to cycle through the settings, you long press it and it will automatically scroll through the different settings. You can either hold it down continuously or let go and just long press it for each setting. Now there are 7 modes, which is Firefly, also known as reading mode, low mode, medium low, medium, high, SOS, and turbo mode. Now in Firefly, the lowest setting, it puts out 0.5 lumens and will stay continuously lit for 32 days. Low mode puts out 25 lumens at 60 hours of continuous use. Medium low puts out 130 lumens at 14 hours continuous use. Medium puts out 352 lumens at 5 hours continuous use. High mode is 1275 lumens and will stay lit continuously for 90 minutes. Now the mode that everyone is talking about and that makes this light stand apart from others is called turbo mode. Now whether the light's powered off or in any setting, double pressing it will activate turbo mode. That is a total of 3350 lumens, and that will stay lit for 1.5 minutes, and then it automatically defaults down to 1050 lumens for a continuous 100 minutes. Now the reason it defaults down to 1050 lumens is because the top of this light head does get very warm to the touch, and that just helps prevent it from overheating. Now at any time, if it does default back down to the lower setting, all you do is give it another double press and you're right back to 3350 lumens. Now when you use the light, as long as you're not in Firefly or turbo mode, turning it on will default back to the last setting that was used. Alright, now that you know what comes in the box and how the light functions, we're going to switch to nighttime and demonstrate the drop test, underwater test, wearing the headband with it, as well as going through each light setting from Firefly to turbo mode, and we'll see how it performs in various areas such as my backyard and a couple other places. Alright guys, before we get to the nighttime demonstration, I want to take a moment to show you how this headband not only looks, how it fits, and to demonstrate how it could be used. As mentioned, this is an adjustable elastic band and has a soft rubber holder for the flashlight. So it fits any size head and fits comfortably on your head as well. Once it's on there, it's not going anywhere. Now as an added comfort and protection, I do recommend wearing a hat and putting it on top of it, and that's what I'm going to do right now. And that's it. So right now we're at a place called the Bunkers of Elvira, and these are abandoned World War II bunkers that are made out of solid concrete, and right behind me we have one that's open. We're going to go in there and film first without any lighting to show you how dark it is in there, and then we'll turn on the TH30 and see if there's any difference or how much it improves the lighting. So come on with me. Okay, so as you can see, it's very dark in here. Alright, I'm going to turn on the TH30 and put it on turbo mode. As you see, it does a really good job at lighting up the interior. Okay, so that's a look at how the headband looks, fits, and can be used inside an abandoned location like this, or anywhere that you want to do some exploring or want to keep your hands free and used for something else. So let's head to the nighttime and get on with the rest of the demonstrations. Alright, so right now I'm in an abandoned theater and I have my ThruNite TH30 with me. I'm going to show you just how impressive this light is in a place like this. As you can see behind me, very dark and dim, and it's a large area. So I'm going to walk down here a bit, turn it on to turbo mode, which is 3350 lumens, and we'll see how we can light this place up. Hopefully you're able to tell on the camera, but this light lit up this whole room like there was no tomorrow. I was able to see everything really clear and bright, and actually does a better job than my camera light that I'm using right now. So in a place like this for a big, large, dark room, big thumbs up, works well. Alright, so the first demonstration is going to be the drop test. I'm going to hold it at arm's length and drop it 3 different times, and we'll see what the end result is. Okay, so aside from some small scuffs and scratches on the housing of it, it's still perfectly functional. Okay, next is going to be the underwater test. As mentioned, this could go to 2 meters or 6.5 feet deep. Now, I don't have anything to replicate that. I'm going to do something more realistic. This is going to represent dropping it into maybe a toilet or a puddle of water or a stream. I have a bucket full of water here. We're going to power on the light and we'll drop it in and leave it there for a few seconds. Okay, so it's been in here about 30 seconds and still working. Okay, so for my next demonstration, I want to compare the TH30 to 2 additional lights. Here I have a Cree LED light. I purchased it off eBay, I believe, for around $10 or $15. This has an adjustable beam from a floodlight to a spotlight. And here I have a mag light, which is considerably larger. This was around, I think, $45 or $50. This is a pretty powerful light, takes 2 D batteries, and we'll demonstrate both of them and then show at the same time how the TH30 works in comparison. Okay, so right here, this is the Cree LED light. I have it on the widest setting right now. It works like a small floodlight. Not too bright, but it gets the job done. And now you can adjust it to a spotlight beam, which is a bit brighter, shows a bit farther, but the very small beam of light. Okay, next up is the mag light. This is the large one with the 2 D batteries. This is on the widest setting right now, and you can adjust it to a fixed beam like a spotlight. This one shoots considerably farther, but still it's a pretty narrow beam of light, but it'd be good for a searchlight of sorts. And again, that's back to its widest setting right there. Doesn't show very far there, it's just for the immediate surrounding area. Okay, now if you can see, I'm back to the Cree LED light. I'm on the widest setting, it's like the floodlight setting. And it only lights up the immediate area within a few feet. Now I'm going to turn on the TH30. As you can see, considerable difference. I'm not even on the highest setting right now. And it just outpowers the Cree LED light. I'm going to show you, I'm moving, it is on, I'm moving it around, you can barely see it. And you can see it shoots considerably farther and much brighter. Okay, so we're back to the mag light. I have it on its widest setting. And now we're going to turn on the TH30. Now you can still see the beam of light within the TH30, but again, TH30 is overpowering it without a problem. Okay, so I have it on the beam of light, the searchlight now on the mag light, and there's the TH30. So you can see the mag light is brighter at a distance, but it's a very small beam of light, very narrow field of view, and the TH30 is just lighting up everything right around it. So the mag light does win as far as a searchlight or spotlight, but for a floodlight comparison, no comparison at all. Okay, for this next part, I'm going to wear the TH30 on my head with the provided headband, and we're going to go through the 7 light modes and demonstrate how it looks and how it shines in a nighttime setting like this. And I'm also going to hold the camera and give you a point of view feel. Okay, so right now I have it on Firefly mode. It doesn't show anything on the ground, but you can see it's dimly lighting up my hand. That's Firefly or reading mode, that's lowest setting. Okay, now we're on low, and now it is showing a little bit on the ground here. Nothing as far as distance, but it does light up your immediate area right in front of you. This is medium low, a bit brighter now, showing a little bit farther. And we're going to switch to this is medium. Again, a bit brighter, a little more distance. It's a pretty good setting right there. And this is high. Much, much brighter now, showing much farther. Very good output. Plenty of light in your immediate area. This is SOS mode. Just flashes automatically, projecting SOS. And now 2 double taps will put it in turbo mode. This is the brightest and highest setting, 3350 lumens. As you can see, it's showing up everything quite nicely here. This is doing a great job. Not only is it providing plenty of floodlight, but it's shooting quite a distance. You can even see it on the trees farther away there. That's probably over 100 feet away at least. It's also a humid night out, a lot of moisture in the air, so it's not projecting as far as it normally would, but still doing very well. There's a look back at the house. Very bright. For this next part, I'm going to leave the camera on the tripod. I'm going to walk around and use the TH30 as a handheld light. This way you'll be able to see how it looks from a distance. Alright, so I hope this demonstration has helped give you a better idea as to how great this light really is. I think you could honestly call this a tactical light if you wanted to, just based on how small, compact, rugged, and powerful it really is. Okay, so I'm going to leave a few links down below on how you can purchase this. The first one is going to be for Amazon. On there, the price is listed for $69.95, and that includes free shipping, and that's a fair, respectable price. The next one's going to be for the ThruNite website. On there, it's listed for $79.95. But just for you guys, they're offering a 20% discount with a coupon code. And with that percentage off, it comes in at under $65. And honestly, that's an incredible price. That's almost a steal for this light. Now, after seeing the demonstrations and how this light performs, you can make your own judgments and decide for yourself. Is this light really for you? Well, let me answer that question for you. This light is for anyone who needs a powerful and reliable light. Whether you're a mechanic, outdoorsman, or someone who likes to be prepared for emergencies at home or in the car, you'll no longer need someone to hold the light for you. You'll also be hard-pressed to find another light that is just as small, compact, strong, durable, and powerful as this one for the same price. This light is well worth the price and then some. I've seen smaller, less powerful lights for double the price. The only small flaw or negative thing that I noticed with this light, and I'm really nitpicking to find this one, is that you can't adjust the beam. You can't focus the beam into a searchlight or spotlight. It is a fixed beam which projects a mostly flood lamp type of projection. But for how bright it is, it really gets the job done. You're not going to go spotting for deer with this, but for lighting up your campsite, or for hunting, or for exploring, this is going to serve your needs and then some. I'd really like to thank you for watching this review today. If you do have any comments or questions, leave them down below, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. And I do ask that if you found this review helpful and enjoyable, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And lastly, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. That way you'll get alerted whenever I upload my next review. Like always, I'll see you in the next video.